A Superhero's Assault. Book 4 of the Legacy Superhero. Lucas Flint. Published by Secret Identity Books. An imprint of Annulus Publishing. Copyright Lucas Flint 2018. All rights reserved. Contact Luke at lucasflint.com. Cover design by Demonza. No part of this publication may be reproduced, distributed, or transmitted in any form or by any means, including photocopying, recording, or other electronic or mechanical methods, without the prior written permission of the publisher, except in the case of brief quotations embodied in critical reviews and certain other non-commercial uses permitted by copyright law. For permission requests, send an email to the above contact. Chapter 1. The first clue I got that someone was following me were the soft footsteps I heard behind me. I stopped walking and looked over my shoulder, but I did not see anyone. The alleyway in which I walked was totally empty. Well, not totally empty. I mean, there were garbage cans and stuff, but I was the only living thing in the alleyway, at least from what I could see. I glanced at the rooftops, but I didn't see anyone up there following me either. Maybe I had just heard my own footsteps echoing off the alley walls, but I didn't think so because the footsteps I heard were soft, almost womanly, while mine were louder and heavier. Yet I didn't see anyone, male or female, in the alleyway with me. It seemed like I was alone, but I was sure that I had heard someone behind me, even if I didn't know who that someone was. You might have thought I was paranoid, but I didn't think so. I was on my way to the island base of the secret organization known as ICON to rescue my grandfather. Knowing ICON, they'd probably send someone to take me down before I got even close enough to reach their base. But again, I saw no one. I wish TW, my AI assistant, was still alive, because he could have scanned the alleyway for any heat signals. Unfortunately, I couldn't manually use the Trickshot watch's scanning capabilities, mostly because TW had not taught me how to do that before he died. I had to rely on my own senses now, which had worked out for me well so far, but at the same time I knew I was very vulnerable without TW, and so I was more sensitive to noise than I normally was. But I didn't hear any other sounds, so I decided I'd just heard things and turned around to keep walking. I needed to get back to the hotel room my parents had booked for me, so I could get myself ready for my trip to ICON's base. I still had the coordinates to their base in my watch, and intended to fly across the sea to get there. I'd have to be careful about when I did that, however, because I didn't want anyone to see and follow me. I had left my hotel room in order to scout out the docks and beach and see if I could find a good isolated spot to take off from tonight. This was the first time I'd traveled any significant distance by myself. Sure, I'd gone on field trips and family vacations across the state.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?